Hello everyone. Thank you all for watching the video and leaving such heartfelt comments. Wishing the whole family good health and peace. The morning sunlight streamed through the window as Diep awoke, her heart lightened by the previous day's events with James. She reached for the woolen hat and scarf he had bought, along with warm socks, eager to try them on. Standing before a small mirror, she adjusted the hat and wrapped the scarf around her neck, admiring how they kept her warm and added charm. A smile spread across her face, feeling cared for by James' thoughtful gift. The chilly morning air outside made the warmth even more precious, a stark contrast to her recent hardships. Satisfied with her new look, Diep stepped into the kitchen to reheat last night's leftovers for her dog. The little pup wagged its tail joyfully as she placed the food in its bowl, its happy barks filling the room. She then grabbed a handful of grain, heading outside to feed the chickens, their clucking creating a cheerful chorus. The garden sparkled with morning dew as she watered the plants, her hands steady with routine. This brief peace was a respite, her thoughts drifting to James and the safety he brought. The fresh scent of wet soil invigorated her, a reminder of her resilience. When she finished, a knock interrupted her reverie. It was James' secretary, a kind woman named Lynn, carrying a small gift basket with fruits and a note. Lynn smiled warmly, asking to chat with Diep. They sat on the porch sharing life stories, the gift symbolizing James' ongoing care. Lynn praised Diep's strength, her words soothing like a balm. The conversation deepened, and Lynn jokingly asked to stay for lunch, requesting Diep cook. The gentle breeze carried their laughter, fostering a sense of community. Diep agreed, returning to the kitchen to prepare a simple meal of rice and garden vegetables. The aroma filled the hut as they ate, laughter mingling with the clink of bowls. Lynn complimented the food, her gratitude genuine, and updated Diep on James' busy schedule. After eating, Lynn left, leaving Diep with renewed hope. Alone, Diep decided to head up the hill to pick ripe oranges, her spirits lifted. The morning light danced on the walls, a promise of brighter days ahead. She stepped outside, the cool air brushing her face, feeling a surge of energy. The garden path crunched under her feet, each step a testament to her determination. She glanced back at the hut, grateful for the warmth within. The distant sound of a rooster crowed, marking the start of a new day. Her heart beat with anticipation, eager to share her harvest with James. The gift basket from Lynn sat on the table, a reminder of their growing bond. She adjusted her scarf, ready to face the hill, her mind filled with plans. The sky cleared, revealing a perfect blue, a canvas for her hopes. With a final pat to her dog, she set off, her spirit soaring. Diep climbed the hill, the morning sun warming her back as she approached the orange trees. The vibrant fruits hung heavily, their citrus scent invigorating her. She carefully selected the ripest ones, placing them in her basket, her hands skilled from years of labor. The task was peaceful, the rustling leaves and distant bird calls a soothing backdrop. She hummed softly, her mind wandering to James, wondering about his day. The weight of the basket grew, but her determination pushed her forward, each orange a step toward independence. Meanwhile, James was deep in a meeting at a partner's facility, testing new dried fruit products. The room buzzed with discussion, samples spread across the table, their flavors analyzed meticulously. He nodded at the partner's pitch, his mind half-focused, still concerned for Diep. The deal was crucial for his business, but his heart ached with her absence. The partner, a shrewd businessman, pushed for a quick decision, the pressure mounting. James tasted a sample, masking his distraction with a professional smile. Back on the hill, Diep filled her basket, the oranges gleaming under the sun. She paused to wipe sweat from her brow, taking in the panoramic view of the valley below. Satisfied, she descended, her steps careful on the uneven path. At the city market, she set up her stall, the bright oranges drawing a crowd. Buyers flocked, their compliments boosting her confidence, the sales brisk and rewarding. Unbeknownst to her, James finished his meeting, the contract signed with a firm handshake. Relieved, he drove toward the market, spotting Diep's stall from afar. He parked and rushed over, offering to help, his presence a surprise. Together, they managed the crowd, their teamwork seamless, the oranges selling out quickly. The market's energy pulsed around them, a celebration of their success. The sun climbed higher, casting a golden hue over the scene, enhancing their joy. James handed her the last payment, their fingers brushing, a silent connection. The crowd thinned, leaving them with a moment of peace. Diep packed her basket, her heart full of gratitude. James smiled, suggesting they celebrate, his eyes warm with affection. The vendor nearby waved, thanking them for the business. The day's profits jingled in her pocket, a sound of triumph. They stood together, the market fading into the background, their bond growing stronger. The market buzzed with activity as Diep and James worked side by side, her stall nearly empty. Customers praised the orange's sweetness, their wallets opening eagerly. James handled payments while Diep packed bags, their coordination effortless. The stranger from before lingered, his gaze intensifying, but James' presence deterred any trouble. The last orange sold, and they packed up, the day's success a triumph. Diep's face glowed with pride, James' support a steady anchor. The market's lively chatter faded, leaving a sense of accomplishment. James suggested a reward, proposing they shop for new clothes. They strolled through the market, browsing vibrant fabrics and stylish outfits. He picked a jacket for her, insisting she try it, his eyes twinkling with delight. Diep modeled it, laughing at his approval, the moment lightening her mood. The market's colors and sounds enveloped them, a celebration of their bond. A vendor offered a discount, charmed by their chemistry, adding to the joy. The air was filled with the scent of spices, enhancing the experience. When shopping, James noticed a group of men watching, their intent unclear. He stayed close, his protective instincts kicking in, scanning for threats. The men dispersed, but the unease lingered, a shadow on their happiness. They bought a few more items, James paying with a generous tip, his care evident. The day ended with them heading home, the new clothes a symbol of their growing closeness. The crowd's murmur faded, replaced by their quiet conversation. Back at the hut, Diep hung her purchases, the jacket a reminder of James. She sat by the window, reflecting on the day, her heart full. The evening sun cast a golden hue, promising more shared moments. She took a moment to water the plants, ensuring their health. The distant bark of a dog echoed, grounding her in familiarity. James called, checking in, his voice a comfort. They planned to meet again, their future taking shape. The stars began to emerge, mirroring her hopes. With a sigh of contentment, she prepared for rest, her spirit lifted. The night air grew cool, wrapping the hut in silence. She lit a small lamp, its glow soft and warm. The jacket hung neatly, a testament to their day. Her thoughts drifted to the market's energy, a memory to cherish. The garden outside rustled, alive with nocturnal life. She smiled, feeling secure in James' care. The gift from Lynn sat nearby, a token of friendship. The sound of crickets filled the air, a lullaby for the night. Diep closed her eyes, dreaming of a brighter tomorrow with James. The next morning, Diep tended her garden, the new jacket keeping her warm. She watered the plants, her mind on James, when a rustling in the bushes startled her. A man emerged, demanding her land with a harsh, threatening voice. Diep froze, recognizing him as an associate of her ex-husband's family. James, visiting nearby, heard her cry and rushed over, his face set with determination. He confronted the man, his stance firm, ordering him to leave. The man sneered, hinting at her ex-family's return, but James stood his ground. A scuffle broke out, James pushing the intruder back, his strength prevailing. The man retreated, vowing revenge, his threats echoing through the air. Diep clung to James, her fear palpable, but his presence calmed her. He called the police, reporting the incident with a steady voice. The police arrived, taking statements, their presence a comfort. They promised to patrol, preventing further trouble. James stayed with Diep, reinforcing the hut's security, his resolve unshaken. The garden, once peaceful, now held a tense atmosphere. But their bond grew stronger. The air grew heavy as dusk fell, yet James' protective gaze shone through. Diep held his hand, finding safety, her heart gradually easing. The wind rustled the trees, a reminder of potential danger. They checked the area together, ensuring no trace of the stranger remained. Their unity became a shield, ready to face any challenge. James suggested building a new fence, enhancing the garden's protection. Diep nodded, fetching tools to assist him. They worked until noon, sweat mingling with laughter. The police returned, reporting the threat was being tracked, easing her fears. James inspected every corner, ensuring no danger lingered. They rested, discussing plans for new plantings. The breeze carried the scent of earth, dispelling tension. Diep felt James' love, her heart warming. They promised to overcome together, the afternoon sun a witness. The sound of distant birds added a hopeful note, reinforcing their resolve. The garden's green leaves glistened, a sign of renewal. James shared stories of his youth, strengthening their bond. Diep offered water, their teamwork seamless. The police left, promising regular checks. They sat under a tree, planning a safer future. The threat faded, replaced by their shared dreams. James adjusted the fence, his hands steady. Diep smiled, feeling secure in his care. The day ended with a quiet promise, their love a fortress. That evening, James and Diep sat by the fire, the warmth contrasting the day's tension. He held her hand, reaffirming his love. "I'll always protect you." They cooked together, the fire crackling, their teamwork a comfort. Diep smiled, feeling safe, the meal symbolizing their unity. The forest sounds faded, replaced by their quiet conversation. Suddenly, distant shouts shattered the peace. Her ex-husband's family approached. James alerted the police, his voice urgent. The intruders were intercepted, their anger futile against the law. Diep watched, relief flooding her, James' arm around her. They returned to the fire, planning a safer future. James promised to build a new home, his love a foundation. The night grew calm, their love deepened by the trial. The police patrolled the area, ensuring security, their flashlight beams cutting through the dark. Diep shared her fears, James listening, comforting her every moment. They discussed dreams of a peaceful life, detailing each step. The fire flickered, reflecting their love and resilience. The crickets chirping blended with the night breeze, creating a warm atmosphere. James gripped her hand tighter, vowing never to leave her alone. They talked about moving to a safe spot, James suggesting near the lumber yard. Diep agreed, her eyes bright with hope. The police brought news of her ex-family being tracked, adding reassurance. They set up a temporary tent, awaiting a new home. James outlined business plans, Diep suggesting more orange trees. The fire burned strong, warding off the cold. They laughed, sharing childhood tales, their connection deepening. A distant dog bark signaled safety, calming them. Diep felt James' love, a light in the darkness. They pledged to protect each other, a bright future ahead. The flames cast dancing shadows, a play of their unity. James added wood, the fire roaring with life. Diep leaned closer, feeling his warmth. The police radio crackled, confirming patrols. They planned a garden expansion, their vision clear. The night sky sparkled, a canopy of stars above. James whispered encouragement, his voice a balm. Diep nodded, her fears fading. The forest hushed, their love a quiet strength. They sat in silence, hearts aligned, ready for tomorrow. The next day, Diep and James started anew, planting seeds in the garden. The police confirmed her ex-husband's family's arrest, bringing peace. James proposed, offering a ring, his vow eternal. Diep accepted, tears of joy falling, their future secure. They built a small house, the community aiding against threats. The garden thrived, a testament to their resilience. The sun rose, illuminating their love, promising happiness. The community brought materials, helping them build a home. Diep planted more trees, each seed a new hope. James designed the house, every line a gesture of love for her. They sketched plans together from garden to farm. Birdsong rang out, welcoming a bright new day. Diep smiled, feeling safe with James. The police visited, ensuring no danger remained. They hosted a small party, inviting friends, laughter spreading. The house took shape, symbolizing love overcoming hardship. Each corner bore their mark, from dining table to bed. Sunlight streamed through the window, lighting a bright future. They held hands, stepping into a new life, hearts full of faith. The wind carried the garden's fragrance, erasing the past. They discussed expanding their business, ambitious plans forming. The community donated seedlings, strengthening their foundation. James taught Diep gardening techniques, her learning swift. Diep cooked dinner, James praising her, their love tightening. They sat together watching the sunset, hope glowing. Neighbors joined, sharing tools and advice. The house's walls rose, a monument to their journey. Diep hung decorations, adding warmth. James secured the land, ensuring peace. The night fell, their laughter a beacon, love guiding them forward. The stars twinkled, a silent applause for their efforts. They planned a harvest festival, inviting all. Diep picked flowers, brightening the home. James built a porch, a place for memories. The garden bloomed, a rainbow of colors. They danced under the moon, joy unbound. The community cheered, their support unwavering. Diep's heart swelled, her dreams alive. James kissed her hand, sealing their vow. The future shone, a tapestry of love and triumph.
Bạn muốn chia sẻ về cuộc sống của mình, tôi sẵn lòng lắng nghe. Anh chàng tốt bụng. Anh chàng tốt bụng thường là một người có tính cách ấm áp, thân thiện và luôn sẵn sàng giúp đỡ người khác. Họ thường có những đặc điểm như luôn mỉm cười và thân thiện, sẵn sàng giúp đỡ người khác và không cần nghĩ đến lợi ích của cá nhân, luôn lắng nghe và thấu hiểu người khác, có lòng nhân ái và luôn sẵn sàng giúp đỡ những người cần thiết. Anh chàng tốt bụng thường được mọi người yêu mến và tôn trọng. Họ là những người bạn tốt, những người đồng nghiệp đáng tin cậy và những thành viên trong gia đình yêu thương. Lý tử điệp buồn. Lý tử điệp là một cụm từ trong tiếng Việt, có nghĩa là cuộc sống cô đơn, tách biệt, không có sự gắn kết với người khác. Khi thêm buồn vào cụm từ này, nó có thể ám chỉ một cảm giác cô đơn, buồn rầu và thiếu sự hỗ trợ từ người khác. Lý tử điệp buồn có thể là một trải nghiệm khó khăn và đau đớn, đặc biệt là khi cảm thấy không có ai chia sẻ cảm xúc và suy nghĩ của mình. Nếu bạn đang trải qua một thời gian lý tử điệp buồn, hãy nhớ rằng bạn không cô độc. Có nhiều người đã trải qua những trải nghiệm tương tự như bạn và đã tìm thấy cách để vượt qua. Hãy tìm kiếm sự hỗ trợ từ bạn bè và gia đình, các chuyên gia tâm lý, các nhóm hỗ trợ trực tuyến, các hoạt động xã hội và cộng đồng. Hãy nhớ rằng cuộc sống có thể thay đổi và bạn có thể tìm